Yo, y'all have no idea how monumental today is, okay? Welcome back to another episode of the New Growth Podcast. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Nick, aka Diopolis or Dreadlock. And today, for episode 5, we have an incredible guest, okay? This is an absolute YouTube legend, okay? He's been surfing the algorithm like he's Kelly Slater for years now. You understand me? He's a family man, a great father, a businessman, a black man. Man, Dynasty Gang, what up? Put your diamonds in the comments for none other. You know, Curtis himself, Dynasty TV, what it is, my boy.
Man? Yo, hey, look, before we get started, man, look, I just want to say I appreciate you, brother, for having me on. I love everything you're doing over there, man. Like
Appreciate
you said, from one black man to another, brother. Hey, I salute you, my king.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Listen, you have no idea how much this means to me. Like, for my journey, even like just sharing my log journey, like you were one of the people who gave me the confidence to be like, all right, man, just chill. Don't even worry about what the quality of it. Just put it out there and, you know, you'll learn as you'll go. You'll get your camera quality, your audio will get up, you know. So you watching your journey on YouTube, bro, helped me, give me the confidence to be able to share and do what I'm doing now. So if it wasn't for you, like, I wouldn't even be doing nothing like this. So
that's love, man. Dog. That's love.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The quality is crispy though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what I'm saying? We in the game. We in the game. I'm actually running. I use my M50 as my webcam. Like I got an HDMI, just plugged into a dongle into the MacBook, and Ecamm Live. This software allows me to pull it off.
Yeah, it's looking crispy, bro.
Yeah. So what's up with you, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Got a couple days off, you know. So I don't know if the people watching this follow me on YouTube, but I'm doing Vlogmas right now.
Yeah. How's that going? How's that treating you?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's hard to put out good quality content every single day for a long stretch of time, man. It's tough.
Yeah, you got to dig deep in your bag, you know,
Facts.
when you're doing it every day. You know, for those who don't know, it's like, especially when you're trying to get them videos to rank too. You know what I mean? Like you picking your topics, you picking your titles. You know, you want to make sure you dipping your toes into the right rhythm, so you know it can do what you want it to do, and you definitely doing it, dog, for real.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So
Vlogmas, how about you, man? You good?
Well. Oh yeah, it's love over this way. It was a good day, very good day. I can't complain. We brought the PS in here into this room. This is like the monitor I got here is like my best monitor in the crib, so I'm finally trying it on this, and 2K looks ridiculous on here. Like,
bro, look, so you playing my player?
No, I ain't start that yet. I'm on. I'm into my team doing. I'm just doing a triple threat because like I ain't gamed probably in 10 years for real.
Okay.
Like my dad is deep into it, but like I with college and stuff, and then after that getting into work, like I just wasn't, like if I'm gaming for hours on end, like I feel guilty after. So like I wasn't doing it. But like when the PS5, I was like, I'm grabbing this joint. So now I'm trying to relearn how to play 2K and Madden. I'm cheeks right now, bro. Like my dad's washing me right now, bro. In every game, like he's untouchable. It's crazy.
Yeah, look, when you get on the My Player joint, man, you got to add me on there because I'm on the My Player deep. I'm in the park. I'm in the city. Like I ain't the nicest, but you know what I mean. I'm decent.
I see you. Yeah. Well, you have to slide me your PS name after this. Well, you know what I'm saying, we'll get on and get it in. All right, bet. So let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to give us a quick 360 of your locks right now? What they looking like?
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Take off the Kelly, bring the light a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Now I'm 4 months locked, so you know what I mean. Some people call it the ugly stage. Some people call it, you know, what you want to call it, but
that's the perfect stage.
Yeah, man. This is me. Now look, I didn't ask you. Are you an OG subscriber, man? Do you remember my awkward 360 in my day one video?
The day one video. I remember you doing the 360 and you keep labeling the sides. I was like, why does this nigga keep saying it's the right side, bro? We know.
Here go to right.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, they looking good, looking healthy.
Yeah, man. I'm trying not to manipulate this set because with my last set with the hot top, Man, I was trying all different type of oils, locking gel, grease, non-itching spray. Man, I messed up. I ain't gonna cap. I mean, I fucked up my first set, man. Trying to manipulate it, putting all types of oils and greases and shit like that in there, and it
Mm-hmm.
just it messed my scalp up pretty bad. I ain't gonna cap.
Damn. Well, shit, we definitely gonna get into all of that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, your journey was inspirational. You know, you did a lot of stuff and tried a lot of things for the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was because of what you was doing on your page and you experimenting and doing all that. You know, you sacrificed yourself just so other people could learn from what you was doing. So you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
appreciate it. You know. So now with this set, how long have you had these?
I've had them for 4.5 months.
4.5. Okay. Okay. You feeling good?
Oh yeah. I'm loving the full set. I'm loving the process of letting them do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people
Absolutely.
get caught up in trying to make their locks look like somebody else's,
Mm-hmm.
or rush the budding process. Me, I don't know if it's because I have a channel or if it's just because I learned from my last set. But with this set, man, I'm chilling. I'm letting them do their thing. I don't care about the frizz. I don't care about none of that, man. I'm letting them rock.
All of that is going to come together in the end. You know what I mean? That's just a stage of the locks. You know what I'm saying? As they get longer,
Sure.
as you know, when they condense, all that's gone. Like once you get to here, like you ain't think about no frizz. Like
Facts.
you're never thinking about it. So with this set, what made you when you cut them? Were you always like I'm going back, or was it something in that last couple months where you was like, all right, I think I'm gonna start again?
It was when I cut them, I had all intentions of like that being it. I was going to rebrand the YouTube channel. I was completely done with locks. But as soon as I cut them, I missed them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as I cut them, I missed them. And then, of course, the feedback I got from my subscribers and my supporters, they was like, "Hey, why you cut them? We was rooting for you." So it took a hit, man. And like as far as the YouTube stuff, I do YouTube part-time. I'll just throw that out there. Like that's not my full-time job or anything. So it wasn't as far as I didn't lose any subscribers. As far as like, money and all that stuff. None of that really changed, but that's not really why I was into it. That's not why I started my YouTube channel.
Right.
So, somebody hit me up and I was like, "Oh, my man growing his locks back because them checks stopped." Well, that's cap. You know what I mean?
The bag was never the reason.
It ain't even about that. Like I could not get paid for YouTube at all, and I still am gonna do YouTube videos because I'm growing my hair. I love this lock community. You know what I mean? Like what we doing right now is dope to me. Like we connected off of our hair, bro.
Yes.
Like that's wild.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, ain't you like a chemical engineer or some shit?
Nah, I'm a hydrologist, but it's in that field. I ain't getting that chemical engineering bag.
Listen, all I know is you be working them crazy ass shifts, and I know everybody who work them type of shifts are good financially. So you know what I'm saying? Whoever said that to you they don't know what they talking about at all.
It's a blessing, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm blessed, bro.
For sure, absolutely. All right, so what method did you use to start these ones? Same
method as my last one. I did the comb coil.
Okay.
So, and then every time I get a retwist, she's palm rolling it.
Okay. So last set and the set comb coil. I really like the comb coil. I think that's my favorite look of starters. You know what I mean? As far as like just going 2-strand twist. I think the way the coil looks, like if you got it right and your lineup is crispy, that's hard.
Facts.
How many locks did you have with your high top, and how many do you have now?
With my high top, I had 79. And then with this set, I have 102.
How you feeling? The comparison.
I'm feeling good, man. Like with the first set, it was pretty much the same type of pattern. I know I had the box pattern at first, and now I have the diamond parts. But as far as the look, it was about the same. I know some people that start off with like 40, 45 locks, full head.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like with having as many as I do, that's when I can get into my, if I want to braid it bag, or if I want to do like a barrel twist type bag, here and there, it'll look dope, man, versus trying to, grab and piece together, 40, 50 locks. So I'm happy with it.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a good point. Actually, that's a very good point. Like as far as the difference in the number of locks and what that looks like in a braided style. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because like obviously with more locks, it's just going to look fuller, more volume, and then
Right.
with less locks, it's like if you got less locks, you probably want to do like a hanging braided style as opposed to like a braided back style. I feel like the hanging probably would look better with that amount of locks. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What were some challenges you faced that first set or even this set and the mistakes you made?
Let's see. Challenges with the first set would be it's all mental, man. You know, regretting or not regretting, but judging my locks, comparing to others, feeling like mine either, like I was saying earlier, weren't maturing fast enough, or you're your own biggest critic. So you
Hmm.
look in the mirror, you're like, oh man, look at this one. This one ain't, or my part down the middle ain't even, or it's it's all mental, bro. And then my other challenge was trying to with the itching and the dry scalp,
Mm.
trying to manipulate that my scalp and trying to find the best oils and the best gel to make sure my scalp wasn't flaky. But at the
Right.
end of the day, it was my own doing. It was me going to the loctician that was digging in my scalp with the retwist and going extra tight. It was me like, oh yeah, I don't care what you use as long as it looked good, I'm straight. That was
Mm.
all on me, man.
Yeah. That'll.
Or I tell you what, getting a retwist, then getting a design in the same session, bro. Like my scalp was, I mean, it was getting bad, bro. Like
You was going through it.
I was having to do Congos damn near every other retwist because a lock falling out. That's like the one thing nobody wants.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Nobody wants that.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured out I was going down the wrong path, probably like a year and a half into my journey. And my son has locks.
And his locks are crazy.
Thank
His
you,
locks
bro.
are
Thank you.
crispy. I'm sure he was around the house. She's probably looking at him like, dang, those are wild. Those look good as hell. Like,
Facts, bro.
yeah.
To this day, I'm still jealous of his set of locks because they're perfect. It's perfect. You know what I mean? Like in his, no manipulation, bro. Nothing. I don't add no oil to it in between retwists. I don't do none of that. And his joints is fire. Like
fire.
crazy.
Perfect size.
Yeah.
Perfect size. And it's like because there wasn't any manipulation, it was allowed to lock like in its highest fullness as opposed to like somebody who's always retwisting, and because it's gonna make your lock like tighter, thinner. It's gonna like you're gonna elongate the hair, and it's like his hair was just allowed to grow and compress, grow and compress, grow and compress on its own, and it's looking fantastic right now for sure.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so when you first got locks, because was you a waiver?
Nah.
No.
I mean,
But you was
here
getting
and
like
there,
fades
but
and
I
stuff,
wasn't.
right? Like
What you say?
you was getting fades and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what did your family and friends think, and did their opinions affect you?
So let's go back to my first set of locks.
Mm-hmm.
I had the man bun, the cornrows. I had that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I grew my hair for 10 months, started braiding it up, and honestly, like with the locks, the reason I got them was because I always wanted hair. So I did the braid thing, and then I would pay like $50, $60 to get my hair styled, and it would last one day, maybe two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, like forget this. And wifey, she actually hit me up and was like, well, why don't you just get locks? And I'm like, well, that's a good idea, but I didn't know nothing about it. So of course I hit YouTube. I'm looking at who's some of my OGs. Obviously Gunther. Guy I used to watch. It's crazy calling somebody my OG and they're younger than me, but Dreadhead Reek. That was one somebody I used to watch a lot.
Yeah, I know Reek.
Who else did I used to watch, man? My homeboy Noel. I think he started around the same time as me.
Dog.
Another one.
Fan. Okay, hold on. Keep holding right there. Shout out to my dog Noel. He is hilarious, fam.
Yeah.
That fucking y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
I know y'all ready.
I know y'all ready. Bruh, I would be crying. That shit would have me weak, bruh.
That's my nigga, man.
That's my dog, bro. I love Noel. Shout out to Noel. He don't get enough views, bro. Shout out to Noel. He
Oh
been doing
man,
it
like
for a
me and
minute.
Noel
Get
used to
Noel's
chop it up,
views up.
bro. He is so consistent with his videos, and that's something that I always bigged him up on. Like the man would post, he would go months with posting every single day. I don't know, you know, YouTube's algorithm is crazy, man. That's why I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I tell
It's tough
anybody
to
that
figure
wants to
out.
get into YouTubing, definitely do it. It's a great hobby, but the way it is now, man, like it's hard to get that YouTube bag because of algorithms and the
Yeah.
content be fire. Like I love watching his videos.
Yeah,
Love
I don't
them.
know.
Man.
I don't know
I
what
don't
it
know, man.
is, but he definitely got some great videos. All
For
right, so
sure.
you went on YouTube. Wifey hit you and was like, "Why don't you get locked?" You went on YouTube.
Right.
Then what?
So then when was it? My brother-in-law, he had still has locks. He was going to a
Did your wife?
loctician.
Did she have her sister locks at this time?
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no. She was still doing like, you know, the perm hair and all that stuff, which
Gotcha.
I ain't gonna get into all that, but you see what side we on now.
You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
no disrespect to none of the queens out there, but we all natural over here.
Oh, natural.
For real. So went to the loctician, and then that's when day one started. And like I said, I knew nothing about it. So I was like, well, I want hair. Um, Getting the cornrows and all that stuff isn't really lasting long. If I get locks, and it's crazy I'm saying this now, I got locks because I didn't want to have to do a lot of maintenance. But when I got my first set, all I was doing was maintenance
Oh,
every
you
single
was
day.
doing, yeah.
Man, I'm to like the Jamaican mango and lime. I'm spraying the non-itch spray. I'm trying to palm roll myself, bro. It was wild, man.
Bro, I swear to God. I mean, that's what it's like with your first set. Like you like them so much, you love them so much, you want them to be so tight. You just always in them. You always doing something to them. Like I was the same way, bro. Like when I was in college, and me and my roommate was growing locks, bro. I remember I had like there was like this Canadian company. And my bad, bro. It was like this Canadian company, and it was like some white people with dreads, and they had made like some dread powder. And it was like, put this in your locks, and it'll help your hair dread faster. And my dumb
Oh wow.
ass copped some of that, bro. Like it was, I didn't know what I was doing, bro. That set. So needless to say, I chopped those, but like, I'm right there with you, bro. All right, so you're going through that first set of locks. As you're growing that, you know, everybody, your friends and family, they're all accepting of the locks. They fuck with the new look. What is it?
Yeah, for sure. Of course, you know, when you got the hot top set, a fade helps. You know what I mean? And wifey was supportive. You know, my biggest critic is my daughter, man. Like she, I get a retwist. Hey, babe, you think my hair grow? Nah, a little bit, not really. Like, man,
Brutal.
it's wild. But
She ain't hold back.
everybody else, you know, real acceptive. I would say the first 6 months, obviously, you know, going through what they call the ugly stage. It's it can either break or make your confidence, bro.
Absolutely.
Um, the biggest thing for me, because the first couple months, I'm not gonna cap, like I was intimidated to be around people without a hat on. It wasn't until one day I just stopped wearing the hat. I mean, this is mid ugly stage, no retwist, no nothing. I just started going out with it, going to the grocery store, doing all this and that, and I don't think people's opinions changed. My opinion of my hair changed when I started looking at myself in the mirror through all the ugly stage and all that stuff. I was like, you know, my hair is dope. Like, yeah, I'm a king. Like, you know, I'm gonna show my locks. I'm gonna be proud of them. And of
Absolutely.
course, the retwist help. I mean, I'm sorry, not the retwist. The shape ups. That
Yes, the
helps.
lineup. Keep you right. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think people realize like when it's short like that, especially where your length is right there, like as it
yeah,
gets longer and it starts growing up and out and it's giving your just your head that profile, you know what I
right,
mean? That shit looks dope. Like can't
right.
nobody's hair do that. Like only our hair can do that. Like
Facts.
you know how Hove shit look now? Or like
Yeah,
how Cam shit was looking like right
yeah,
before it finally got long, like and it was just
yeah.
that's black hair, bro. Like you gotta be proud of that. Like that
Facts.
shit is hard.
So when I cut it, it was, you know, it was new, it was fresh. I think I wanted to tell myself, oh, this looks way better than before, but honestly, I just wasn't happy with it, man. I had my locks for over 2 years. It
Mm-hmm.
was a part of me. And then, you know, cutting your hair. I remember sitting in the barber chair, and I had already hit up my barber, and I was like, "Yo, I'm cutting my locks." He's like, "What?" And then I sat in the chair, and before he cut it, he was like, "Yo, you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, just go ahead and do it." when I heard that, it was, man, it was tough. It was tough. And what I will say, I wish I would have done. I wish I would have not went all the way. I was damn near at a Caesar, low Caesar when I cut mine.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I would have at least maintained the fro, because it would have been a lot easier to start this set if I would have, not starting from scratch. But I don't know, bro. I feel like my hair grows fast. Everybody keeps telling me my hair grows fast. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely it's out there right now. Like it's definitely
Like,
you come back, you in the game. Like you locked right now. Like, you said this is what, 4 months?
Yeah, 4 months.
Yeah, stop it, bro. You you in the game, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. But I mean, everybody was real acceptable about it. It's kind of like one of those things where I feel like if I cut my hair now, wifey would still be okay with it. Like everybody would be okay with it. But the locks also is something me and my son can bond with.
Absolutely.
We go get our lineups together. We get our retwists together. He's not really into. I mean, I guess he's kind of into the YouTube thing, but like putting him on camera, it's also helping his confidence, breaking him out of that shell, and that's important for, you know what I'm saying, the young kings. He's 11 going on 12, so it's a confidence booster for sure.
Yeah, and his hair right at that good stage. You know what I'm saying? A couple more years, he get into high school. His shit gonna be flourishing. He gonna be looking crazy in there.
I told him, I said, look, man, because he started his locks, I believe it was 4th grade. So I was like, look, man, you going into 5th grade, you know, the little honey dips, hey, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure they on.
I was like, look, you going to middle school, hey, you know what I mean? Let
you
him
got
know.
your hang time, you know.
Yeah.
They made young locks no more. Like he fully
facts.
Yeah, he about to act up for sure.
Man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be terrible.
Okay, so now with this set of locks, well, again, both sets. What was the reaction you was getting to the last set? What's the reaction you get to this set?
From strangers or from
just regard like you just out, people see you, like were they giving you love? Like what was it like? Was it family members? Was it like, what are you doing with your hair? Like, you know.
So with the first set, I would say the reaction was good, but with my hair texture is more of the softer hair type. So it wasn't locking as fast. It took me, and plus I grew my hair out for 10 months beforehand. So my first set of locks, it took me damn near 6 to 8 months for my hair to lock. So of course you have some people like, oh, you might need a retwist. I'm like, nah, like at that time I was cool on that. I wasn't really tripping off the frizz. I'm like, look, like that's just my hair texture. You know what I mean? I don't really have that coarse hair to where it's gonna lock right away. So that was one thing that I would say people were saying. Once I dyed my tips, people was, they loved that. They love when I dyed the tips. And I will say this, I was skeptical about, it's not dye, I bleached. Let me correct myself.
Okay.
I was skeptical about bleaching my hair because I heard all the terrible theories and stories about that.
Yes.
And I don't think I'll be bleaching this set. But if you are going to do it, I would say never bleach the scalp, man. Like the scalp is home base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Leave that alone.
Leave that healthy. So you would bleach down to the roots?
I wouldn't.
No, your last set. Is that what you did?
Oh, no,
they were shorter, like when you bleached them, right?
Right. But I still only did the tips.
Okay.
Now my loctician was trying to get me.
You didn't go full dirt, full future.
Oh, nah, no dirt.
No.
But you see, Dirt, Thug, like you see their scalp up close, it's looking real sketchy. Like, I don't know. Wayne, like, shout out to him. But man,
yeah,
it's rough out here. There's nothing healthy about their locks.
Yeah, No Ceilings 3 is fire. But I seen a picture that nigga had like one lock and it was like attached just with some thread, but like you could see the space between the locks, you could see the thread.
It's wild, bro. And like that's the thing.
I was like, oh, this is rich nigga shit. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Future. Like all them niggas, like they rich and don't care. But when you see somebody who's locked, let's switch to like, let's say
Larry.
Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald. Bro.
Larry, stay crispy.
Fire.
I ain't never seen Larry's roots grown out. Ever.
No.
Ever.
But it don't look, I'd say like Wiz Khalifa too. The thing that I'm kind of worried about, their hair is fire, but it's always in like a 2-strand twist. So, I mean, is their hair that thin to where they got to keep it in a two-strand twist or what? Like, you don't know. Like, keeping your hair, that much tension on your scalp can't be healthy either.
Hmm. I feel like for Larry and the football players specifically, I think the twist is just like a protective thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so it ain't so much out the helmet. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Because like a nigga like Drake Kirkpatrick, his shit look crazy flying. Like he liable to
Right.
lose one of them joints. You know what I mean? But
Facts,
like then
facts,
you
facts.
got D Henry, and he got the big fishtail, whatever that
Yeah.
is. That thing look crazy. Them ain't going nowhere. You know? So
Nah. When they
I
got
think
his,
for
his
that
shit
reason,
look
it's
like a
more of a
damn. I don't know what the hell he got. A
he got
damn
the
beaver
Majin
tail.
Buu joint. You know what I mean? Like.
Facts.
So I think that's more like a protective thing. But like, yeah, like as far as like dyeing and bleaching your locks, that was definitely one of the later questions. But you said as far as bleaching goes, you think the bleach like can damage your hair if you go to the scalp. So everybody be
I,
careful out there.
I think so, man, because let's look at what it does to clothes. You know what I'm saying? You put bleach on your clothes, you see what it does. Like, so why would you want to put something? I mean, like I said, my first set of locks, young, dumb, but you see what a chemical does to a piece of clothing. Why would you want to put that on your scalp
Mm-hmm.
if
I'm
you
with you.
care about your hair at all? It don't make sense.
Facts. That's some good ass logic right there.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So what was your wash routine with the last one? What is it with this set?
So with the last one, I guess the last one and this one is pretty much the same. Before my hair actually matured with the last set, I only let my loctician wash my hair.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
So
go
like
in and
between
wash it at
retwists,
all.
you wasn't wetting it at all.
Nope,
I'm with you. Go ahead.
not at all. And with this set, same thing. But with this set, my loctician is only using oil. I got a new loctician. She's only using oil with the retwist.
Okay,
The last
nice.
set, I was taking the L. Like my hair was flaky, my hair was itchy, and I just had that in my mind. Oh, don't wash your hair. It's gonna mess up your locks. It's gonna mess up the budding process. So I didn't do it. Looking back, first mistake is going with that loctician. Second mistake, when your hair is dirty, wash it, man.
Wash it. That's all.
Wash your
It's
hair, bro.
hair. It's still hair.
Facts. And it's gonna lock. Water
Mm-hmm.
might actually,
It
she's a
helps it
YouTuber.
because it helps expand the locks, right? And then when
Yes.
you retwist it or you cap up or you sleeping and you're getting that contraction again. So it's always that expanding contraction that's making your hair
Facts.
lock up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta you gotta wash your hair. It's gonna help you lock up. Like you
Facts.
have to.
A YouTuber, you might know her, Jimmy Got Soul.
Oh yeah, everybody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Jimmy,
legend. We
Jimmy,
gotta
we
get her
need you
on here
back.
too.
Yeah, Jimmy, we need you back. But Jimmy, she hit me up. No, I'm capping. I hit her up, and I asked her something like, how can I get my locks to lock faster? This was early in the game, and she told me, she was like, wet your hair. And I'm thinking, she don't know what she's talking about. She did though. Shout out to her. She another OG that I used to watch. But looking back, I wish I would have, washed my hair, washed all that crap out of my hair, and I probably could have held on to that set of locks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I'm here to hopefully correct some people watching this is their actions, so they don't go down the same path as me.
Right. That's what this whole pod is for. Is just showcase great locks and help everybody else who's growing or wants to have locks, understand the process and what they have to do. And with that being said, make sure you washing your locks, but specifically when you wash them, rinse them. Like you got to rinse them thorough, because even like a little shampoo suds staying in there or conditioner residue, that shit can lead to mold and weird smells. So make sure you rinsing thoroughly too. All right, so you're washing your hair, you're shampoo and condition, or only your loctician's washing.
Right.
Okay, but like,
and she is shampooing, conditioning, and all that.
Okay, so after you're fully locked and you're comfortable just washing your hair on your own, you're gonna wash and condition. Are you hitting it with any oil after that? Do you be oiling your scalp at all, or what's that?
Right now, I don't. But moving forward, once I start doing it myself, the plan is to wash and condition every other wash. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm still going to be using oil, but a lot of the times with the condition, like it depends on if I plan on getting a retwist right after or not. If I plan on retwisting my hair, I definitely will condition it and then, you know, use the oil and retwist it myself. But if I'm just washing it to get a little bit of the dirt out, I would say use, because the shampoo I use has a conditioner with it.
Mm.
And the reason I say every other time is because if you wash your hair, then you condition it, that's more to rinse out. And once
Definitely
your hair
is.
gets longer, bro, it's hard to get all of that out of your hair. Have you done the ACV rinse?
Not yet. I gotta try one of
Okay.
them.
It's
I gotta try
if
one
you
of them.
don't need it, I say don't do it. Like some people just do it just to do it.
I would be doing it just to do it.
Right. So you know if you need it or not. Like, everybody don't
Okay.
need it.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
if you wash and condition your hair and you don't feel like rinsing your hair for 20 minutes to make sure it's out, or you have somebody to help you, you're gonna have that stuff cake up in your hair, bro. So
Yeah, for sure.
ACV rinse 2 to 3 times a year, it'll get all that cake up out of there. But conditioning is important, man, and it depends on your scalp. Like my scalp right now with using the oil, my hair isn't dry at all, and it's amazing to me based off this set and my last set, bro. Like I'm talking about my joint look like raw mashed potatoes. Like I go like this, it's flaking everywhere. It's crazy. But now, like I'm good.
Shining, sun hitting
Yeah,
you, gleaming.
it's crazy,
Listen,
man.
I don't think people. I don't know if people I think people know what oil does for the locks, but like I feel like all you really need is the oil. Like if you're just
Fact.
oiling your scalp, you know what I mean, once a week, once every 2 weeks, and just letting that, because the oil don't go away right away. Like
Fact.
it's gonna be 3 days later, you're gonna be in your hair and your
Fact.
hand gonna be oily. Like it's going,
Fact.
but it's not bad. Like that's good for our hair. I don't know about white people, but for us, that's good for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, shout out to Nia the Lock God. I gotta go get me some of that. Hopefully we can get her on. You follow her?
No, we're that's her IG name.
Yeah, Nia the Lock God, and she makes a really dope oil, a nice lock oil. I think Black Friday they just she put a video out. She made like 100 bands, like 13 minutes off the oil, bruh. She getting it in.
I need to follow her.
Shout out to her. But yeah, oil your scalp. Don't be out here ashy. That's sinful. Don't do it.
Facts.
All right. Retwist. How often? What's the process like for you?
So right now, I'm still in the beginning stages. So I'm getting a retwist right now every 4 months every 4 weeks. My last retwist was 2 weeks ago. But my hair is maturing faster than I thought it was. So I'm skipping December to like build up, let my scalp get used to like going longer without the retwist. I'll get another one in January. But once my hair is fully locked, I'm only getting three retwists max a year.
Every quarter.
You know that's it, man. Like
hit it once a quarter. It's like at this point, I'm only getting retwists for events.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So like I might get an oil touch up, you know what I'm saying, for New Year's.
Right.
Or something like, well, not now. COVID, ain't no parties. So
right.
We thugging with the roots out this year. I don't care. You know, so
but your hair look dope, bro. Like when's the last time you got a retwist?
June.
Yeah, bro. Come on, 6 months. Yeah. The joint look fire, bro. You can't even tell.
It's like, honestly, because when I wash it, I'm diligently separating them. Like it's as they're drying, I'm separating. So, I was watching some Jamaicans, some videos on them, and they was talking about their locks, and they're like, we don't. All we do is separate them. He's like, we don't twist them. We ain't doing nothing to them. He said, after we wash them, all we do is separate the ones we want and let them do their thing from there. And I'm like, oh, all right, bet. So, I mean, probably, yeah, like whatever the little frizz or flyaways, it'll just find the lock it wants to be in. You know what I mean? Like that was one thing, like when I started this set, I started with the sponge. So I was doing the sponge thing and I would see that it was basically just parting itself. And I'm like, oh, these are the locks my head wants.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just let it go where it wants to go. So yeah, that's why I just rock out. No, and I don't like the scalpy look. I don't like.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it, bro. I hate it, man.
Hate it. Like what J. Cole shit look like. I would look like that. Like my roots look like that all the time. Just a nice lineup. It looks like a fro with locks growing out the top. Like that's hard to me.
Facts.
But like just a flat head, all scalpy. No,
Facts.
I look weird.
And I feel
weird
like everybody, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but majority of the people that I know that have locks, they don't like that scalpy look either. And like you said, J. Cole's locks look perfect, man. Like I don't know, a couple years, like I don't plan on cutting this set. Further on down the road, I might end up, going free form. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or like you doing right now, the semi free form, where when you wash it, you just kind of separate it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make them last longer, man. In my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. It's like you don't need monthly retwists.
Right.
When I first started, I was getting them every 2 weeks, dog. I was doing too much. I was doing way too, like a couple sets ago. But with this one, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just get them locked. That's why I blunted my tips with the crochet. Like as soon as I felt they were long enough, and I was like, all right, well if the ends are locked, it ain't going nowhere. So
that's smart. Yeah,
so
that makes sense. Yeah.
After that, I was like, it'll just look how it looks.
Fuck See, how long you had your lock this set?
This is like 2.5.
Whoo. No
combos. Me and your son is like right, like same time. Like
yeah. His look like about the same length as yours, about right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild, man. Yeah, like to me, if you had your locks for over 2 years and you haven't had to do no Congos, you're doing something right.
Oh no. I got Congos for sure. They're in there.
But on purpose or?
So again, I started with the sponge. Some of them were really, really small because I would do the sponge and whatever the curls would make with the sponge, I would just twist those little curls up. So that's why I have 133. Like that's why I have so many.
Right.
So
right.
when I did that to start out, and then when it got to a certain length, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to a loctician and have her just clean me up because I know some of these in the back are too fucking small and I can't see them. So I need somebody to make sure, take the ones that are close to each other, make sure the part is right, make sure it makes sense because, I don't want to pull some lock over here and pull it with this one and try and combine them. So whenever I would go give retwists, I would be like, look, you got the green light to combine any that look too thin, you know what I mean? Or any that look like they should be together, go ahead and do that. So I definitely got some that were combined.
But that's a little different though. Like for you with doing the sponge method, you're gonna have some that aren't even. I'm talking about like for people that went to a loctician and had got the comb coil, all the parts are the same width, and then all of a sudden, like now you combine it, like something ain't right. You're doing too much.
Right, exactly. Do you cover your locks when you sleep, or just when you're in the house to prevent lint in your locks?
I do. I used to sleep with the do-rag and the bonnet, the combo, but my hair now is dropped to like a little bit right here in my ear. So to prevent that bend in the locks, I just throw the bonnet on.
Okay.
Yeah, bonnet game. You know what I mean?
Bruh, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That bonnet be looking crazy, nigga.
Yeah. I look like somebody auntie.
Like this nigga gotta get out the bonnet, bruh.
Oh shit! You ain't the only one, bro. I be getting it. I be like, niggas be like, man, you don't take that fucking bonnet off, nigga. Looking like Aunt Viv. Niggas be going in, bro.
Oh my god! I thought I was the only one, bro. I would be crying. You throw that bonnet on, bro. Confidently too.
For sure, nigga. I be in the videos on IG with the bonnet on. I be dancing and shit.
This nigga don't give a fuck, bro.
Nah,
that's a nigga wifed up right there. He don't give a damn, bro. Like, nigga, fuck y'all opinions.
Nigga, I be with the bonnet on, taking a shot of tequila with a fucking house robe, with the fucking taco meat showing on the chest. Nigga, I be out here.
Uncle Kurt, nigga.
I be out here. Fuck it.
Fuck it, bro. Oh shit, that's funny as hell. All right, but hey, what are some of your favorite styles?
I love D'Angelo Russell, like his style when he had
the 4.
Yeah. I love the way that looks, man. Like
dookie joints.
I love it, bro. Like, and then like with the scalp looking like real sloppy,
because he was getting it with no retwist.
Facts.
He like to braid them up. It's hoop
Facts.
season.
Braid them up. Throw some rubber bands on there, man. I love that.
Didn't you do that one time? You did that.
I did it for a video.
Yeah.
I did. And wifey actually did it for me. When I say my scalp never hurt that bad in my life, bro. Like she was pulling, trying to get all the, man, that shit hurt like a bitch. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna lie to you. So never again. It looks fire.
Well, when it's
But
long enough, just when it's long
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
When it's just long enough to get braided, that's not the time to get braided.
No, 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 no. I say with a full set, you got to be like about shoulder length, and then get it. It'll shrink a little bit, but
exactly.
I like that. I didn't really like the barrel twist with my, like when I got the barrel twist with the high top locks, it made my forehead, you know what I'm saying, feel like it's way back here. You know what I'm saying? When I got the joints. So I was like, damn, is my hairline receding?
You had the taper too, didn't you?
Yeah. I had the taper. So it pulled everything back. You know what I'm saying? I looked like I was surprised when I got the joints. Definitely probably won't be getting barrel twists. Won't be getting cornrows again. I say either the D-Lo or maybe 2-strand twists. Kind of like hanging down. Like I guess the braided look just wasn't for me. I ain't got the head for that.
Well, I'll tell you this. You kind of got the same, like, you just got a little taper fade, right?
Right.
It's kind of the same as Lil Baby.
Okay.
And my loctician does his hair, actually.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm a little flex.
Yeah, yeah.
But what he does, he gets, like, the braid, it, like, comes down and around to the back, and then there'd be, like, 2, like, straight back from the middle. You know what I mean? So,
right.
I think something like that. That shit, because his shit looks hard, by the way. Like,
yeah,
that would definitely be a dope look for you for sure. And you did the pineapple a lot too, right?
Yeah, I did that, and that was a phase, a fad. I did it. Everybody else was doing it. It was dope. I mean, I didn't like my hair being in my face, so that was a way before my hair got matured and long enough and heavy enough so I could push it back like how you just did. It was just like in my face. So doing the bun was a way to keep it, you know what I'm saying, out of my face, out of my hair, because, with the oil and the oil touching my face, I would get like acne and, all types of stupid shit like that. Grown ass man getting acne and shit from my hair. Shit was tripping me out. But I did the bun, the ponytail, you know what I mean? I rocked that. A lot of it was just, if it's easy to get out of your way, like I would tie it up and throw it in like a half loop and then have some hanging off. Like I would do all types of, you know what I'm saying, shit like that just to get it out of my face.
The half loop is crazy. I can't wait till mine get long enough for that.
You almost there, for real.
Almost. But I could, this was a huge milestone for where it could stay like this.
Yeah.
Because I'm an out of shape nigga, and like my forehead be all sweaty and shit, like just from the hair covering it. Like,
yeah.
And I'm in Atlanta, so it's hot as hell. And you can't just be out here with you know what I'm saying, with your forehead all clammy like that. It was bad news. It was bad news. All right, so when your locks, even like now, are you more of you want them to lay down, or you're cool with them with the up and out look?
I'm cool with the up and out look. It really just depends. Because sometimes, like right now, it's kind of like sticking up. It does its thing. If I wear a bonnet, and depending on how I sleep, I wake up, the hair will be sticking up any type of way. But it all goes back to that lineup. If you got the line up and everything is like, crispy, it don't matter what your hair doing for real, like
at all.
It's gonna be fresh.
I know there's just some people who get their locks and it's like they keep a do-rag on all the time or a wave cap or something just because they want them to lay straight back, or the dude. It might be your length and dude's wearing the headband. You know what I mean? The tight black headband. It's like, nigga, you don't got nothing to hold back. What you doing? Let him go.
Right. And niggas will ask me like, "Hey, how do you get your hair to lay forward?" I'd be like, "Bro, like I was wearing a hat yesterday. My hair just was laying like that. I ain't doing it on purpose. Yeah, that's just the way it laid.
Yeah, wet it and let it dry that way, and it'll stay there." Like, it's that simple. You want your hair to lay a certain way. Honestly, get it wet and then swoop it off to the side. Get your little Killmonger, whatever the fuck you're trying to do, and you let it dry like that, and it'll stay there.
Back.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially when it's as short as yours, because at that time your roots are controlling everything. You know what I mean? Of where your hair is laying, because it's not heavy enough for you to just throw it and it stay that way. It's going to retrace, to its curl pattern. So. But the way to get around that is to wet it and then have it dry where you want it.
Facts.
Are you tender-headed?
I was, but I mean, at this point, like I go with it.
Yeah, it's really just
Now my
them tight
son
styles.
is.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, my son is. I remember when he first got his set. You know, he wasn't crying, but he looked like, you know, like the little face. I'm like, man, what's wrong, man? If you know, I started punching him in the chest, man. If you don't suck it up, bro. Like, what are you doing? But he kind of he's still a little tender headed because he only gets a retwist, like I said, maybe twice, maybe 3 times a year. So anytime, you know, you in his head, like he doing one of these.
So the little maintenance with his head was not only just for his locks to grow healthy, it was just also combating like that his head would hurt. Was that part of the
It was
decision making?
no. It had nothing to do with that. I mean,
okay.
if it was better for his locks to get retwist, that's something he would just have to go through. You know what I mean? It just so happens that it worked in his benefit.
Out, son.
Yeah, facts. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Suck it up. But it worked out in his favor that I did do his hair with low maintenance. And like a lot of people say, and you said too, like his hair is probably, I mean, I like his locks now more than this set, my last set. It's the perfect set of locks to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got the best locks in the house, for sure.
Like, yeah, it's just perfect. So
easily.
I always big him up on that, and he know it. You know, he feeling himself a little bit.
Ooh, gassing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it's just one of those things like, it helped him with me going through all the bullshit. And that's how it's supposed to be. As a dad, you want to go through the bullshit. That way your kids don't have to.
Exactly.
And I know we talking about hair, but it all ties in together. You know what I mean? I did that so you ain't had to do that.
Exactly. I hope he clown you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little lock ass boy, you know?
Look, he be going in. I'll be like, look, you know I got a full set now, so I'm going to catch you in like a year.
No, it's going to be 3 for you, buddy. All right, so let's get a little shout out to Mike. You know what I mean?
Oh, you taking shots?
Yeah.
I'm on the 1800.
There you go. So 18 over Patron, huh?
Nah, I put it to you like this. 1800 is for like the mixed drinks, and then, you know, if we celebrating, I bring out the Patron, I bring out then, you know, the 42, something like that. But when I'm making a drink, I strictly 18.
There we go.
Cheers,
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, hold up. 2 things before we move forward.
Yeah.
One, I think I seen on your story the other day, you have a contraption that holds bottle upside down, and all you do is put the shot glass up and it just flows for you. What in the fuck is that?
So look, that ain't mine. It's actually my, you know, I call him my little brother, but I known him since he was young. That was his. He tagged me in that because we had like a little bet. I'm a Cowboys fan, unfortunately.
Yeah, poor guy.
He's a what's the new team? He's a Washington football team fan. So
shout out to Antonio Gibson. Got my fantasy team smacking. Let's go. But go ahead.
Bro, I'm in last place, but that's another story for another day. I drafted Michael Thomas 2nd round.
Oh, well, that'll do it. That'll do it.
He fucked me in both my leagues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm the commissioner in one of
them. Salty now.
Yeah, I'm out here looking crazy. Niggas called me the Michael Jordan, said my team is ass. I can't build a team, we're fucked. It's rough, bro. But so he, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my man Kyle. He just got his own spot. I guess it's like, you can probably find it on Amazon to where you put the little bottles in there and you can just, you know what I'm saying, get the little shot. It's fire. I mean, I say it's trash because the man, you know, put me out there. Shots on you, Kurt. Yeah. Big shots. I'm like, all right, nigga, like, relax. Take this little Apple Pay money and shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah, the boys are struggling. Man. Listen, how do you feel about the rumor of Dak for Trevor? Send Dak to the Jets in a pick for that first pick. I feel like, Jerry, y'all can have Dak and Amari. Give me that first pick. Go get Trevor. The Cowboys' lives change. Like, this decade will belong to the Cowboys if they trade Dak and Amari to the Jets for that first pick. And keep Zeke and Trevor? Dog.
And then we still got CeeDee Lamb, too.
Exactly. You got the only big 3. Because Amari's soft as baby shit.
Yeah. My nigga be out there like, eh.
And I'm a Raiders
See,
fan too, so when he
okay,
left,
okay.
we like get that nigga out of here, bro.
Yeah, CD be going to get that bitch. Like he'll fall down, try to catch that bitch like this. Like he go out there and get it.
He a dog for sure.
Trevor Lawrence, I mean, he good. 6'6", you know what I mean? He can see over the
Sunshine.
that defensive line. Facts. That's who he remind me of, Sunshine. But I feel like, man, I just can't turn my back on Dak like that. Now, I wasn't the biggest Romo fan, right? But towards the later, you know what I'm saying, years of Romo's career in Dallas, like he got better. He started reading the offense, reading the defense, better.
Mm-hmm.
Accuracy was getting better. And I feel like that's the direction Dak is going in. So to like just get rid of him and just bring in a rookie, we don't know how he's gonna play.
Okay.
Dak is durable. Yeah, he got hurt this year, but other than that, I mean, the main.
It wasn't like no cupcake injury. That nigga's leg got folded, you know.
Yeah, the main ankle was turning this way.
Yeah, like he was an Iron Man before
I don't
that.
know. But I'm also loyal to the Cowboys. So like just like a couple years ago when we got rid of DeMarco Murray, I was like, well, Murray who? Like, you know, the nigga gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? The nigga's out of here. You know what I'm saying? Who up next?
In hindsight, the way we see running backs, that was the move to make.
Facts.
You know?
Facts. And I'm gonna add, obviously, with my fantasy league. I guess I'm gonna ask GM because way back, I thought we should have picked up Johnny Manziel when we had the number 2 pick. I'm like, oh, let's get Johnny football, man. Shit. Somebody up there know what they doing because that would have been terrible.
That would have been bad news, bro.
That'd have been bad. I'm surprised we didn't try to get what's my man name that just signed with the Seahawks, the safety.
Jamal Adams. Yeah.
I'm surprised we ain't go for him. Like, you know, the secondary looking ass out there.
Yeah. I don't know what Jerry's doing. Like, I would expect Jerry to move like a Steinbrenner. You know what I mean? Right. Like, this is the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a billionaire. I go get the ballers and I bring them to Dallas. You know what I mean? But like, he don't move like that. I don't know what it is.
He don't. And I mean, I ain't gonna say Jerry Jones is racist. I think all the owners are kind of biased racist in their own aspect. So back to your question about Trevor Lawrence, it might happen. He see a 6'6", blonde hair, the traditional looking quarterback. You know, he see dollar signs. He's marketable. But I think I was watching one of them shows, either Stephen A or Skip and them. They were saying Dak is marketable too, because he, you know, people love Dak, especially after that injury. Like the city of Dallas,
everybody rooting for that. Everybody rooting for that.
For sure.
That nigga brought the Campbell Soup commercials back. You ain't seen him in how long? Dak brought him back.
It's been a minute, bro.
It's been a minute.
Like, damn. Reggie White. Like, it's been a while.
Last one I remember is McNabb.
Yeah, hey, with his mom on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dak brought the chunky suit back. So hey, bro.
That's my nigga.
We hope it we hope y'all bounce back. And
but how y'all feeling in Atlanta though? How you feel about the Bucks?
I don't got nothing to do with this conference. I'm a Raiders fan. Okay, ask me about stopping the Chiefs.
That's right,
nigga.
You just live in Atlanta.
Yeah. But here's the sick part. I'm from New Brighton, Pennsylvania, which is like 40 minutes north of Pittsburgh. So everybody I meet is like, you ain't no Steeler fan? Nah, nigga, I'm not. Right. But shout out to Mike Tomlin. I do love Tomlin though.
Yeah,
I root for him just because of Tomlin. So, but yeah, shout out to Henry Ruggs. We need to let Ruggs loose. That's our downfall right now. Gruden and Mayock. I have a theory. The Raiders are going to make the playoffs, and then they're going to turn Ruggs loose. They don't want to turn him loose just yet because they don't want people to know the plays, get on the playbook.
Okay.
If we can get, 4 weeks of Ruggs acting up, we could do something.
That makes
sense. We could beat the Bills. We could beat the Ravens. We could beat the Browns. We already beat the Chiefs. We could beat the Titans. I don't care what you think.
Can you beat the Chiefs though?
We beat the Chiefs. I already beat the Chiefs.
In the playoffs?
Not in the playoffs, no.
Can you beat the Ravens in the playoffs?
Yes. You see what the Ravens is. Don't stop it, bro.
Come on now. I don't know.
Get him the
Lamar.
business.
Oh,
They got to come to Oakland. If we got to go to East, it's a wrap. If the Raiders got to go to East Coast, it's a wrap. The time difference fucks them up every time. But if somebody got to come to Oakland, come to Vegas, it's a wrap for you. It's a wrap, dog.
I would love
ball
to
control.
See,
Give it to Jacobs.
I would love to see a playoff game, the Raiders versus the Titans. That would be a good one to watch, man.
That would be a good one. Waller gonna eat them niggas up.
Because Josh Jacobs, he on my fantasy squad.
Mm-hmm. I got him too.
He nice. He nice.
He one of them dudes like he got 8 points. He got 5-6 points till the third quarter. You know, and then he'll get a touchdown and get you to 17. And you be like, damn, you made me sweat that one. Yeah. He one of them.
That's my nigga, man. Why y'all let Khalil Mack go?
I think it was a miscommunication type thing when the transition happened.
Okay.
Some people drafted Khalil, and he just didn't like, because he was in Oakland when the state, they didn't even know where they was playing. So he's like, I don't want to be a part of this, bro. I'm $100 million. Get me out of here. Take me somewhere stable.
Oh, so it was him trying to push it.
Oh, I'm sure. He didn't even talk to him. Never spoke to Gruden or Mayock.
Oh,
never. You know what I mean? So they was like, all right, we'll just ship him out of here, get what we can. Yeah. But it made me sick though. I was hurt. Like he's a legend.
Yeah, he is. He'll be good. I don't think he'll be as good as if he would have stayed with the Raiders, but you know, we'll see.
It just made it sick because that first game he played for the Bears against the Packers when he had those 2 sack fumbles. Niggas was like, oh man,
yeah,
up.
That's me. I'm niggas. I was like, oh man, why did they do that?
He was like, damn, that nigga's crazy. You should have kept him. Damn, we could go sports for hours. We'll have to come back to this some other time. Any pet peeves about having Lux?
That's a good ass question. I'll say, okay, right now, like I told you, I'm not washing my hair in between retwists. So when I take a shower, you know what I'm saying, I throw the shower cap on. Whenever that steam and that heat, you know what I'm saying, hit the scalp, it itch like crazy, bro. Like, I would say that is a pet peeve. And when my hair gets longer, like the falling in the face, before you can move it out of the way, that's probably the only other pet peeve. Other than that, I love it, man.
Okay. So after it gets wet like that from the shower, are you like, if you're chilling watching the game, are you in there just twisting them up?
Like not right now.
No,
not right now. Cause I don't want to manipulate nothing.
Gotcha.
I don't want to put any extra tension on my scalp. I don't want to try to, and if I use the crochet tool, I'm just keeping 100 with you. It's for a video. It's for a video. Like for just showing people what they can do.
Yeah.
I don't like using that tool, man. Like I want to let my shit be natural.
I feel you. Okay.
Like the other day, I posted a video how to bunch of tips. I did one lock and I threw that shit in the drawer, bro. I ain't picking it back up. Like I don't mess with like that.
I feel you. So you want to just let them do what they do, see how it matures. You know, because that's the fun part. Because each one is going to do its own thing. You're going to be feeling through and looking at him. You'll be like, this motherfucker's still loose on the end. That's all right. He'll do it. He'll get there. And there'll be one on the other side. You'll be like, damn, this joint is perfect. Damn.
Yeah. I was just doing that shit the other day. I was like, damn, I feel like this lock already done locked up. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. That's wild. And it makes your hair unique to you, bro. Like, why would I want to manipulate my hair to look like somebody else's? You know, they already got their, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? My set is unique to me.
Right.
Like nobody else will have my set of locks. And to me, that's the dopest thing in the world, bro. Like,
absolutely. Absolutely. That is the whole point of these. I love that. I love that it's so many different ways and methods you can use to start them, and so many different directions you can go in. It's miraculous our hair is able to do this. Right. Take me through like the thought process when you cut them. Like what was that week like? Was it like a month you was thinking about cutting? What was it like?
Yeah, see, I knew I was gonna cut them probably for a month before I actually did it. And I would throw little subliminal things in my videos to like get people to like, hey, well, you know, he mentioned it just to ease the blow when I cut them. Cause I knew a lot of people was riding with me, man. Like it sounds crazy, but a lot of people watch my videos, looked at my hair, it's like, I don't know, like they're saving grace type thing, which sounds crazy to say, but a lot of people like would hit me up and tell me that. So I would throw it out there. And I knew my hair, once I started, it was in the front. I had 4, no, I started off with 6 in the front. Once I only had 2 in the front from combining all them Congos. Bro, I knew.
Damn. Yeah.
Because I started off with combining 2 of them. I was like, all right, that'll work. Then I had to combine the third to make a full one. So I started off with 6, ended up having 2. I knew at that point, bro, like this ain't gonna cut it. Like, and I stopped getting retwists and all that. But my scalp was so thin, bro. Like, I wouldn't even get a retwist, and I was having a scalpy look. I tried to freeform for like 6 months. I tried, and it was still like I was struggling. So I knew I was gonna cut them. And if I say that, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, it got to the point to where, like I said, I didn't care about the YouTube stuff, but I knew if I cut them, it would affect. Like, a lot of people that have YouTube channels, if they say no, the negative comments don't affect them, it's cap. The negative comments. Like, I read all my comments. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the negative stuff, whether it really affects me, like, to the point to where I change my life, that's a different story. But, like, if you see like a bunch of negative comments, it does affect you. So that was in the back of my mind too. Like, damn, like, niggas probably, you know what I'm saying, my YouTube channel probably go down the drain from cutting my locks, but fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna do, other shit. All that went through my head. Like, I thought about rebranding my whole channel. I thought about cutting my locks, keeping them to maybe reattach them. I thought about, all that stuff. But the day that I did it, I just made them. I woke up one day. I made up my mind. I was like, yo, I don't care what happens. I'm cutting them, and I'm gonna just live with the process. And it was, it was rough, man. Like I told you, when he cut them scissors on that first set, bro, it hurt. It hurt because it was years. Like, that was my hair, bro. Like, you have locks, so you understand it. Something that grew from your scalp for years and years, and then when they cut it, it's a little blow, man. Like, and if you say it's not, then you ain't really like your hair. Like, you didn't really care about the journey. It was tough, but like I said, right after I cut him, I knew I was gonna grow him back, and I had to pretend like I wasn't. So I had to pretend like this is me to stay, and then I had to, do the YouTube shit, lead it up to I'm getting my locks back. Like, what I'm saying, you got to do that shit. What I'm saying, for YouTube. But as soon as I cut him, I knew I was coming right back. I knew.
Okay, all right, good shit. All right, so now because you're on YouTube, I have to ask because it crossed my mind, and I would feel like, fake nigga if I didn't bring
Yo,
it
bro,
to
ask
you.
me anything.
I have to ask. All right, so to me, like, from what I was watching, the video I was watching, it was like you and Gunther were the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? In the lock community, high top lock specifically, high top lock community on YouTube. So like he had like combed out his joints like right at that same time, like that you cut yours. Was niggas ever like, yo, oh, so Gunther cut his, now you cutting your shit? Like, what's going on?
Couple people did hit me up on that. Now with Gunther, right? Gunther done hit me up like on some offline, like sidebar type shit. Gunther done hit me up, but it's what I'm trying to think why he cut his. I can't even remember why he cut or why he combed out his. I don't like talking bad about people, so you know what I'm saying. But this you my nigga. This is a real podcast. So I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you some insider shit. I don't know if you watch Gunther videos or not.
Hold up. We got big insider alert. Let's go.
Facts. My man got the drops on there.
Come on, let's go.
So look, Gunther combed this shit out, and for a while he did the whole like, oh, I'm gonna, whatever he did. It's all for the views. It's all for the money. Like, I'm a big believer. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay. YouTube in general is, and I try to pride myself in not clickbaiting too much. But at the end of the day, like the same way real niggas like Noel don't get a lot of views, and niggas like Gunther get thousands and thousands of views, is because it's clickbaiting, man. So my man cut his locks off, or combed them out. I'm sorry. And mind you, it was like weeks of combing them out. Like,
that nigga got 10 videos out of that comb out.
And it's crazy because I don't want to sound like I'm hating, because shout out to him, like all his success and all that. You know what I'm saying? He's the forefront for at least hot top locks.
Yeah. For sure.
At least high top locks.
Because there's definitely like females who got dreads who are getting it in on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
sure.
but the
when
high
it comes
top
to
locks,
high top,
yes,
high top,
it was you and
that's
Gunther.
That's his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like it was so corny to me, bro. Like watching all them videos, but like when I can't remember who did it first, but when I seen his video, because I try not to watch I watch YouTube every single day, but I try not to watch a lot of lock YouTubers because I don't want to feel like I'm grabbing. I mean, no matter who you watch, you're gonna pull a piece of their personality in your videos without even knowing.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to watch a lot, but when I did see that, I was like, man, come on, man, this nigga, he cutting his locks. Then when I seen the man talk about he was getting waves, I'm like, oh, now he's getting waves.
It was too close. I'm like, oh, it's beef. I was like, oh, it's smoke in the lock community between these two low key.
Man, and the nigga, like, I swear, because I tried to link up with him. I'm not gonna cap to you. I reached out to him like, yo, like we should work together. Like, you know what I mean? You got this platform. I'm up and coming. Put me on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put me on.
Right.
But he didn't respond to that. But he'll come on my videos and be like, you know, oh, it low key pissed me off because he'll come on my videos and be like, oh, every time I see your house, I think, oh, your house is so dope. Like, nigga, I'm talking about locks in this video. Like, what are we talking about? Don't compliment my crib. I appreciate it, but nigga, let's be serious. Like, come on now.
No, you know what it probably was? Because they was like in an apartment, right? Wasn't him and his girl? They was like in some apartment or something. And y'all got you got a crib, you got some land, you got a little driveway and shit. Like, so he probably was for real, like showing you love just because at that time they was in the apartment. You know what I'm saying?
And it might have been. And I'm not afraid to say I was a little salty. Cause I'm like, man, come on, like, you know me, bro. Like,
yeah.
If I go on your video and I comment like the diamond shit and they get like 20 likes, you see that.
You see it. You know what I'm saying?
You see that. Like,
you click on that. Like, you know what my niggas know. Your videos are in the recommendations. Like, don't act like,
what I'm saying. Like,
your shit was in the recommendations with his video. So don't act like he knows who you is. You're like,
facts. So I mean, like I said, I don't want to sound like a hater, but like it's crazy how it happened. I already gave you my history on why I cut my locks. Like, nigga, I started off with 6 and ended up with 2 Congos. It was nothing I could do. I had to cut mine.
Yeah.
And it's wild how it happened. Now I think he just restarted his, you know, in the recommendations. He got the, you know, the comb core and all that stuff. But that's another reason I don't like messing with that tool, because I don't want to feel like I'm trying to copy his wave. Because every video for his, how to get instant dreadlocks.
Right.
How to start instant dreadlocks on my son. How to start instant dreadlocks with a low top fade.
That nigga hit a mill.
Bro, I'm like, and nothing but praise to his success. I hope I hope he gets like 1 million subscribers. I hope he flourishes, because that's one thing about me. I'm a real nigga. I would never take or try to take money out of black man's pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yes.
That's like my guy TP Locs. You know him?
Oh, TP on your ass, boy. Woo!
Facts. And that's no cap.
TP going off, bro. Like,
Facts.
You know what it was? So TP started hitting them keywords. All his videos was this versus this type of lock. He was answering the questions. It was like TP went and did keyword research and was like, all right, what are people asking for their locks? All right, I'm gonna just make all these videos. And TP going fucking crazy. I actually just hit him earlier to see if he wanted to come on. He didn't respond yet. So TP, come on, fam, we need you.
He'll do it. That's my guy, man. TP figured out the YouTube algorithm.
TP snapping. He going off with that blue background, bro. That nigga is going off. Long way from the couch.
And I'm gonna tell you the difference between somebody like TP and somebody like Gunther, right? TP, let me see. I think he might be like, if he's not already past me with subscriber count, he's like close. But TP is a real nigga, man. And like, I don't feel any type of animosity, no type of jealousy, nothing with TP, because he a real nigga. And like, I respect everything he doing. He don't do all that clickbaity shit. Like, he's really for the community. You know what I'm saying? And he's putting in that work. Now, Gunther put in that work too. You know what I'm saying? I can't take that away from him. Absolutely. He got like 4 different channels. He uploads frequently. Respect to the OG. But I relate more to TP.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I'm saying? As long as there's love and respect, there's nothing wrong with making that distinction. It's not wrong
Yeah,
with that.
like me and TP did like a little collab. It was me that reached out to him. I'm like, yo, like, I love everything you're doing. And he sent me like a screenshot of a DM he had sent me a while ago, and like him, bigging me up. And I'm like, yo, that's dope. Like seeing somebody like one of my supporters like come up and be like, a lot of people say, oh, I watch you, I watch TP. Like, that's fire to me, bro. Like, the man, and shout out to him, like, married, got a beautiful daughter, another, I believe, daughter on the way. Like, it's dope.
Did you see that video they just put up? He was trying to do the intro and his daughter was like interrupting him the whole time. That shit was cute as hell.
Yeah, man. Like, and I love seeing
beautiful
like,
black family. Love that.
The real always shines through.
Yes.
And if you real, like, you might be able to have like a little bit of fluff in your videos, but the real will always shine through, and real niggas see it and respect it. Like, you might get a lot of views, but go in them comments, man. Go in them comment section. Is it, mainly negative, mainly positive? That's what this is about, bro. Like,
yeah, right. You know what?
Like I told TP in one of the videos we did together, I was like, bro, like, I love everything you're doing. I'm gonna see you at the top. I hope we grind. I hope we continuously grow together. Because the same way I want to see him grow, I'm right there with you. I'm grinding, bro. We here.
Yeah, and he did his thing. He exploded.
Facts. And it's nothing wrong with a little like friendly competitive shit. Like, it's unspoken. It's unspoken, but TP, if you watch it, you know what time it is, nigga. Like, you know what time it is.
Oh yeah, he probably sitting there like, well, nigga, actually, I'm right there with you, nigga. What?
Facts.
Yeah. You know what we might have to do? We might have to like build out this lock community on Clubhouse. Are you on Clubhouse?
Bro, are you in it?
I'm in it. I got an invite, but I sent my invite out. Like, they ain't give me no more invites yet.
Oh, I'm not in there.
We got to get you in there. So, like, if me, you, and TP got in there and, like, started doing our own rooms, just talking shit or whatever, we could get off in there for sure.
Facts. If you can, like, figure out a way, like, you know what I'm saying, hit me up. I need an invite.
Bet. I'm going to find one for you. I'm going to find one for you. Don't even worry about it. Because, listen, they be in there acting up.
I believe it, bro.
Some of them rooms.
Podcast.
Oh, yeah. They be acting up in there, dog. Mizo, all them. Ariana. Listen, there's this girl named Ariana Faust. I think that's how you say it. She be doing rooms. Like, and like the females be in there. They be going hard. Bruh.
You got to add me, bro.
Yeah, we gonna find a way to get you in. For sure, for sure. Back to the you and Gunther cutting at the same time thing. Here was my theory. Here's my theory. Those first set of locks for both of y'all, you were growing and learning YouTube, right? Camera quality, audio, all that was growing with your locks. Right. And I feel like both of y'all got to a certain point that y'all knew how to work YouTube. You know how to edit. The camera skills is right. The audio is crispy. Like, the videos are at max quality. So it's like, all right, for me to keep doing monthly updates there ain't much you can talk about after a while. You know what I'm saying? So to start over and do the process over, but now in your capacity as a creator, could take your channel like so much higher, just because you got a following and the quality is matched with the knowledge. So that was my theory between both of y'all. You know what I mean?
Facts. And I'll say this to answer that, to answer to that. Gunther has multiple channels, right? He has a regular lock channel. Then I think he has another channel where he does reviews on like famous people's locks. Then he has the family channel. To me, I think I have like 2 other channels, but I don't really upload to them. So for me, I wanted to take locks and figure out a way to make it interesting to the viewers, to where I'm not sitting in front of the camera saying the same thing over and over. So even before I cut my locks, I wanted to do vlogs, like take you through my day and then find a way to throw the locks in there just for like the YouTube algorithm. Because at the end of the day, if you rock with me, you know what I'm saying, you rock with everything that I'm about. Like the locks, like that's why I didn't want to name my channel something locked. It's Dynasty TV, showing you, you know what I'm saying, everything. So with that, like the camera quality and all that stuff, it does play a role in like when you're a YouTuber, you're constantly trying to think of ways to like, make content and make dope content that people care about. So even like when I cut my locks, it wasn't for that. I cut them because I wasn't happy with them, and I didn't want to be bald, and then look back and be like, damn, like now my hairline receded. I done messed up because I'm still young. I'm in my 30s, so like for me, it wasn't that, but kind of tying into it, when I started my new locks, or when I cut my locks, I that was like now I don't have to do just lock content. I can talk about all this other stuff, but niggas ain't care what I was talking about. I'm gonna be 100 with you, like niggas was
probably on them vlog videos like, man, fuck this, nigga, get to the locks, bruh.
Facts. Niggas don't want to see me in H&M and $100 spending challenge. Niggas ain't trying to see that. Like 1,000%, bro. Niggas don't want to see me
bro, you carved out a community, bro. Like you carved out your niche. Like when everybody says find your niche, like when I don't know if you do you fuck with like Sean Cannell and them over at Think Media, Think Marketing, all them?
Yeah,
Omar, El Takori.
Yeah.
So like when they're like find your niche, like find your one thing, like you did it. These people out here like on with variety channels still trying to figure out how to crack the code, and you was like, nah, I'm gonna dig into this one niche, and you carved out. What's your subscribers at right now? Go ahead and flex for the people.
It ain't that crazy. Like, I'm only at like.
Shut up.
Bro, I'm at like 24,500.
Bro, that's crazy. I have like 150.
Well, I tell you what, I'm shouting your shit out. I'm vlogging, not right now, but I'm vlogging today, like my whole day. I'm shouting this shit out. I'm putting it out there. I'm shouting out your Instagram, all that shit.
Dog, appreciate it.
I already talked about it earlier in the video, so now I'm just gonna validate the shit. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Appreciate you.
Got you. Because this shit is dope, bro. Like the way that you, and it's crazy. I think this is the only lock podcast that I know about. I don't know any other ones.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know any.
Yeah, fuck that. This the original shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your footprint in the game. I'm gonna shout this shit out, bro.
My dog, appreciate you.
Appreciate
you. Here was my thinking. Because I wanted to do what you was doing. I wanted to do what Gunther was doing. I wanted a taste of the monetization. I wanted to build a community and then, you know, sell a product to these people. Right. So I don't got to go clock in somewhere. Like that was my thing. And it was like, I love my hair. So it's like, all right, well, let me figure out a way to bring these two together. But it was like I didn't have the capacity to do the updates or the interlocking versus freeform type video. You know what I mean? So I was trying to think of a way to get in, because I feel like, because Gunther and you and TP, y'all went so crazy. I feel like it's so many young niggas with locks out doing lock channels, and everybody doing the 1 year anniversary, everybody doing the same type videos with the same keywords. So I was like, well, I mean, if podding is the move, well, I'm gonna just figure out a way to interview people about their locks. I wanna go find people with the best locks, the dopest people, the coolest motherfuckers, and bring them on, and we start talking about locks. And if we get into life and everyday shit, then we get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because we humans. So that was my goal with this. And again, another thing, my biggest thing is when I was growing my hair, bro, my mom was on my ass. Pause. She was, what are you doing with your hair? You look so much better with a clean cut. You know what I mean? Like grabbing my senior picture from high school and was like, look at this. Look how nice you look. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. And I'm like, bro, like you can't be talking to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all positivity over this way. And if you ain't bigging me up, you gotta get from around me. So I just wanted other people to, you know, or people who was going through that ugly stage or whatever, I wanted to give them a place to come and listen to other people tell their stories and be like, all right, so my hair's not ugly. I don't look crazy. I don't need a retwist. Fuck all of that. My shit's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal of all of this.
That's important, bro, because like even I'm sure, you know, those early stages, first couple months, whatever, it did look wild, but you staying true to yourself, 2+ years in the game, your hair is fire, bro.
Good look, bro. Appreciate it.
Your hair is fire. So it's important. Like anybody that's positive for the community, I'm always gonna support. I'm always gonna big up. So when you hit me up, like, let me check this man out, see what he talking about. Because if it's some fuck shit, I'm gonna be 100. If it's some fuck shit, I ain't gonna deal with it.
Absolutely.
But I looked at I'm like, nah, this man is positive. You funny as a bitch. Like I was like, yeah, I got to get on here, bro. Like it's love, man. Because like I said, I don't know anybody else is doing a lock podcast. So for you to find that niche and start it, that's big, bro. Like you,
Appreciate it.
It's just you.
Appreciate it.
It's just you. So the sky's the limit, man.
There's room. There's room for all of us, though. You know what I'm saying? So
it is. It is.
You know
it is. Like that's the thing. People, I know for a fact, I got subscribers that subscribe to me, subscribe to TP, subscribe to Gunther, subscribe to all these people. I don't care. I don't care what videos you watch. Like it don't matter to me. Like as long as you come back to look at mine.
Absolutely.
We good.
Absolutely. And another legend. What's that nigga's name? Is it Naughty? Like Naughty Nation or something like that?
Locks.
That light skinned dude? Not Locks. Yeah. Legendary freeform joints.
Freeform locks, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, his shit all over the place, bro.
Legendary, bro.
He a real one. He a real one too.
Back to the locks now. Okay. How long will you let these get?
So I'm not a fan of, cutting locks or anything like that. I want them at least to be about shoulder length, a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, like I'll see, what I want to do. But I also know if you let them get all the way down your back, that's the heavier they get, the more tension they get on your scalp. I'm not trying to be Stevie Wonder out here either. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna do
what the Jerry Rice, bro?
Nah. we gonna do what we gotta do to maintain that hairline.
Yes.
But I don't see myself cutting these at least like 6-7 years.
Okay, I got you. Cause like even when I wet these, and I'm like trying to swing them dry in the shower, it's heavy. So like I can only imagine what it's like. Now, do you follow that one girl, Danielle Locks? So she's had locks for like 18 years. Beautiful locks, bro. And they're perfect from the root down to the end. And they down to her waist, bro. Like, go look her up. Danielle Locks. Her locks are crazy, dog. But I can't imagine how heavy those are when she walks.
She must have thick roots too, though.
They're fairly thick. Yeah, she got a whole head of locks, so they're pretty thick. But they long and shit. And she got a crazy following. I think she do lock products and she sells shit. So, you know what I'm saying? She get into the bag as well. Dog, I just love seeing all the people with locks having like a locking gel or some oil or shit or some product that they be putting out. I love the black entrepreneurial shit. That shit is amazing.
Facts, bro. Like I try to support as much as I can. Like even if I don't buy the product because I don't really know it like that, I'm always gonna shout it out. I'm always gonna big ups because, for us, for black people, like, this we stepping into a different type of bag, bro. A bag that really wasn't for us. But we figuring out a way to stay true to our roots and ourself and get that bag. Like that's important, man. Like
absolutely,
it really is.
Absolutely. Have you done anything like with your last set? Let's talk about your hot tops. Did you do anything with your haircut specifically that you regret?
I regret getting as big of a taper in the front as I did.
I was sick when you had that, bro.
Yeah, the one I have now is like basically nothing.
Yeah, you can't go no further than that.
Right. Now the one I had before, and it's crazy. I just looked at a picture. I was trying to do a thumbnail for the last video I put out, so I was looking at all my old hot top lock pictures. I'm like, damn, when I first started, it was small. But I seen a picture, I was like, damn, why is it so thick? Like, why is my
you had the Omari on after the minute?
Like, why is my taper so thick? Like, I was like, yo, what? Yo.
Whole first row was gone.
Facts. I regret that. And it's not even something that I tried to do. It was me going to my barber and not like speaking up for myself. Like it's your hair. Tell these barbers, hey yo, don't touch the front. Just line it up. You ain't gotta brush nothing down. You ain't gotta fade. Like just don't hit the line and keep it moving. And I feel like a lot of people either are, I ain't gonna say afraid, they just timid or whatever. Like yeah, okay, he's a barber, he's been doing this for years, but this is your hair. Tell him what you want.
Exactly.
Tell him like, hey yo, look, I don't want you to brush it down and hit the side. Because what you don't know is when they're hitting the clippers on the front trying to knock that hair down, they're taking some of that hair from that first row.
Absolutely. They've brushed some of that down and They're taking that one guard open, whoosh, trimming that shit
Facts.
down, and then they're lining you up. And
Facts.
you don't need that. Don't do it.
Facts. I done seen so many people that start off, you know what I'm saying, low taper, and they had their locks for years. All of a sudden now the hair starts right here. I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? So that's something that I definitely regret, not speaking up with my barber, not speaking up with my loctician, like asking questions. Hey, what are you using? Oh, no. Hey, you a little tight when you do the retwist. No, I don't need the 2-strand after. Let me maybe just do a 2-strand and not the retwist. So that's all part of it. Like,
Yep.
But another thing too, some people were telling me, well, if you get the taper in the front, that's a way to protect your hairline, and that's a way to not have the locks. Yeah, like I'm like, I don't know. It might be true, but I just didn't like that look. I didn't want my hair starting right here.
No, hate it. Hate the front taper. Everybody, stop getting that front fucking taper. You don't fucking need it. Stop. Listen, just tell your barber, line me up here. You see the front? Don't fucking touch it, nigga. Don't touch it. Cause matter of fact, listen, if you're doing your locks, when I did these, like the front row was the first row I did. I was like, I'm gonna make sure these 4 or whatever are secure. I'm not fucking around. Like these are gonna like, as you can see the roots, nice wide roots. Like we got a lot of hair there to work with. I was not fucking with that at all. Like you don't need that. Cause like my nigga from college, he was doing that. Like he was taking his fade up too high, the taper too much, and after a while, he lost his shit, bro. Cause you just don't need it, dog. I'm telling you. Like even when I was doing my sides, like I would go tell the barber, I would be like, look, bro, I would tell him numerous times. I'm like, don't you go near my locks, bro. Even when I just had the fade and was like growing out the top, I would be like, don't even shape up the top. Fuck off with all that. Give me a taper, line me up, and I'm out of here, nigga. Like,
that's crazy you mentioned that, because when I was growing my hair out for the 10 months before I started my first set, I had the box. And he used to like take the clippers and like go like this on the front.
Go like clean the front up, make it flat.
Yeah.
No, nigga, stop that.
And I didn't know that was messing me up. So from the jump, like my front 6 was like not super thin. It got worse as time went by, but I didn't start off as as thick as yours, pause. But it was, you live and you learn.
I see you self-cut systemed up, Babyless, pro'd up.
Yeah.
So you cutting your own shit now, or you just cutting your son's hair? You dabbling with your own lineup? Because listen, barbers have come together and said, we're charging $50 for cuts. Okay, we're trying to get to $50. We're trying to get to $50 a cut. $35 for the shape up. That's where we're trying to go. And I'm not having it, fam. I'm not. I'm not, bro. Because some slimline pros cost about $60, and you can line yourself up for free for the life of those slim lines. And that's what I do.
I ended up getting a pair of slim lines too, because my Babyless trimmers cut out on me.
What?
Yeah, they took a shit on
the gold joints?
I still got the gold ones.
Damn.
Now I still have the Babyless clippers, but the trimmers, like, they just stopped working. Like, it wouldn't, like, I plug it in, it just wouldn't charge. And I still have the Andy's T-line, or like the corded joints, but I wanted something that without a cord, so I ended up buying a pair of Slimline Pros. But all I did was with the slim lines, adjust the blade. Now they crispy, they sharp, and all that. But what I do is, I would say I get a haircut professionally from my barber probably every other month. And in between that, I'm lining myself up. Now with my son's hair, I got the clippers, what I'm saying? I hook them up, do all that. But I've known my barber 10 plus years. So he'll come to the crib, what I'm saying, masked up, all the COVID stuff. He'll come to the crib and, what I'm saying, hook me up. Now he's still charging me $20. The original price that was 10 years ago.
Yes.
$20 for me, 10 for my son. But I will throw him like let's say normally I would give him 40, what I'm saying, with the tip. I slide him like $50, $55, just the convenience of him coming to the crib and all that.
Absolutely.
But 50 for the haircut and 35, I'm not doing that, bro. So I will, it's really just depending on what's going on. Like if it's Thanksgiving, all right, hey bro, hey, come through, make sure I'm crispy.
Super crispy.
Yeah. You know, like the joint this last haircut I just got, like that was him. That ain't me. That's him. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depends if I got something going on. But for the most part, I do it myself. Now I did jump out the window when I cut my hair because I was gonna do like the whole the waiver community, or at least line myself up and cut my own hair. So I did jump out the window with the self-cut mirror, all the clippers and all that, but you don't need that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't need the self-cut mirror. All you need is a little joint from the hood store. Get in a good mirror. Look at yourself. You can line that shit up yourself, bro. Like you don't need a self-cut mirror.
You definitely can. I have the self-cut mirror, and I feel like it's just a hassle to pull it out, put it up on the door, unplug it. And the times I did cut my hair in the mirror, like I was there for 2 hours, bro. Like my feet are hurting after. I'm like, what are barbers doing? Like
facts, bro.
His back's got to be bad, bro. Like standing there like that all day.
Bro, and the crazy thing is, like, I watch, and I set myself up for failure. I watched like 10 360 Jeezy videos.
Shout out to Jeezy, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to the
GOAT.
Shout out to the GOAT.
Shout out.
I'm watching all these 360 Jeezy videos. I'm like, oh, I need that. I need the self-cut mirror.
Need it.
I gotta have. Oh, I need the Babyliss Pro FXs. I need that, man. Spend all that damn money. I'm like, man, this shit is tough. Like, how the fuck you lining the back of the neck up? With this mirror, I can't even see this shit.
Bro, I swear to God, I be in the Babyliss like, these niggas make this video look easy, and I ain't getting the right angle. It's like
at all, bro.
I
swear on everything I love. The first time I tried to record a self-cut video, my lineup, I cut back all the way back here. I ain't because I was looking at the mirror. You know, I still got the 3 sides, and it's like I was looking at it, but I couldn't. You know how you looking in the mirror? You trying to like line.
You trying to get your eye all the way over there, and it like, but your head this way, and it's
bro,
like
I went like this. Yank. I was oh shit. Bro, I folded that shit up so quick.
Like that's the last of you.
Yeah,
self-cut like, system.
It's bullshit, but the clippers and all that. So I do cut my son's hair, and I'm getting better at it. Like with his hair, all I have to do. Like when like I said, every other month I get the professional cut. All you have to do is follow the line. Like don't try to create your own line. Don't try to do some special shit. Like just follow what it is.
Just don't wolf long enough that the line disappears.
That's it.
And now you got to draw a new one. And if you let it go like 10 days and then you come in and clean it up, you good to go.
Bro, like
this is me. I did this.
Yeah.
That's my little, you know what I'm saying? That's all I need.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
And especially once your hair starts getting longer and dropping down, like
you won't even see it. You wouldn't even know.
No.
So I have a feeling like when your hair get longer, like you'll learn how to taper. You'll learn.
Oh, for a fact, yeah, because it's only, bro. When you got a foot, it's just this and this. As long as you don't go too crazy, you good.
Yep. And like as a man, I would feel like I need to be cutting my son's hair. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And like that, I feel like that's a hustle you can pass to your son. So when he go to college, them is automatic dollars for him.
Facts.
He's in the dorm lining niggas up for 10.
Facts.
That's good bread right there, bruh.
Hell yeah.
So Loctician, shout out. Who you got?
Shout out to my girl Jasmine. What is her name on Instagram? Damn. I don't know. But shout out to my girl Jasmine. I shouted her out in one of my videos, but she is probably the way I met her is my brother-in-law, my wife's brother. He was going to her. His best friend is, you know what I'm saying, her brother. So that's how, you know what I'm saying, that link came. And when I say she's not like real tough on the retwist, when she washes my hair, you know, she washes it, conditions it like at least like 2 or 3 times, like no, probably like 4 or 5 times. The washing process probably lasts longer than the actual retwist itself, which sounds crazy. But she makes sure she gets in there real good, scratches, all that good stuff. No gel, no beeswax is a definite no when it comes to retwist. But no gel, nothing. It's all natural oils when she does a retwist. And I mean, I'm loving it, man. 4 months in, like I was telling you earlier, no flakes, no none of that. I definitely big her up. I ain't gonna shout out the other person because I don't want to put, you know, negative stuff out there on her business, but because, you know, she a black woman. But I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah, good. Yeah, don't be using beeswax. Basically,
Oh
is the
my
moral
God,
of
bro.
all of this. Keep that glue out your hair,
Man.
because
And
beeswax don't go
you could tell
nowhere.
the people that use it, because I mean, they get the retwist and like, what's that white stuff in your hair, bro?
There be that one part of they lock. It look like gum is in it or some shit.
Facts.
Yeah, like
That's the
that
worst.
beeswax is rough for you. Do not use that on your locks. Do not do it.
Fact. And especially some people think they need it so their hair will lock faster. Bro, I'd rather you use the crochet needle and get instant locks before you, if you in that big of a rush, use that before you go and put all that beeswax and all that bullshit in your hair, because you're gonna be the ones doing the ACV rinse 4 months into your life journey.
Other lock inspirations. I know you shouted Noel earlier, but like it could be anybody. Like for me, it was probably that time when Ian Connor had his kind of just growing out, or when Playboy Cardi was just
Facts.
he just got some hang time. Like that was like around the time, you know, I started mine. I was like, oh, that's crazy with the fade on it. Yeah, give me that. Like
facts. So I probably would say my brother-in-law, he got a full set of locks. I need to get him on my channel. He's had his for like 4 or 5 years.
Okay,
and,
so he got some nice length.
Oh, bro, like he you know, got the 2-strand. I mean, he shoulder length.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah.
So he there. I would say following his journey. Anybody famous, I'd probably say, like we was talking about earlier, Larry Fitzgerald. His are dope. I really like, and it's crazy to say it, but I really like Quavo's.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like Quavo's because you'll see him with the 2-strand twist, but then you'll see him with just, you know, with it out down his back. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Fire. I don't have freeform locks, but I really fuck with J. Cole's. Absolutely. Like a lot. Like his joints is probably the best set of freeform locks I've ever seen, bro. Because he'll have like a little small one, but it don't look bad.
Nope.
It
just looks like baby hair. It looks like just his baby hair just grew out and locked up, and like he got big ones behind it. You know what I mean? Like,
so let's see. That's probably it. I mean, there's a couple other ones here and there, but mainly them. Like you got your Coles and, you know, Quavos, people like that.
Okay, all right, bet. Did you ever have like braids back in the day, or were locks your first long hairstyle?
No. I mean, I had cornrows like back in like middle school, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. Like my hair wasn't nowhere near as long as it was when I started my first set of locks.
You was an AI fan, huh?
Facts.
Yeah. We about that age. It was Iverson, nigga. One sleeve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I had the sleeve. I had all that shit.
Headband.
Yeah.
I know you was a headband, nigga.
Look, I'm out there hooping in church league. Dropping like 30 on niggas.
On the deacon. Giving it to him.
Back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. What are your opinion on fake locks or keeping your locks to reattach later?
Man, look, I don't know. Like, my loctician,
you know, it's a big stigma in the community.
I know.
Especially with men.
My loctician's brother, he ended up cutting his because he had the taper fade.
Okay.
The joint that was way up here. He cut his locks off and he reattached them, you know what I'm saying, after the fact. I don't see nothing wrong with it if it's your hair or if it's fake hair. Like, you know what I'm saying, what another man do ain't gonna really affect me. You know what I mean? So if that's what you want to do, then, you know what I'm saying, more power to you. Absolutely. I personally wouldn't do it just because I feel like I like the process, bro. Like I like the ugly stage. I like the grind, the grit, like being in the mud. Like I love like all of this. It makes me appreciate it more.
Yes.
Versus starting off and your lock's already down here. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't go through nothing. You don't appreciate it.
Nope.
You didn't go through what I went through.
You just hop back in. You acting like you locked now.
Facts, like bro, like just relax. Like you don't even know what it's like to go out in public and people looking at you all crazy because you ain't got to reach. You don't know that struggle.
Well, maybe they do know it, and that's why they doing it, because they like fuck dealing with that.
That's
I'm
true.
Gonna just go straight to chin length or whatever.
That's true.
How did old boy? How does this shit look?
His joints is fire. Now, mind you, I think he got it done. I don't know, let's say like 6 months ago. His hair, because he showed me, he was at the shop when I got my last retwist. his hair is maybe like a little bit longer than mine, but he's having issues like with a couple of them, to where every once in a while you got to go in and re-crochet hook them, you know what I'm saying, together. And his whole thing about it was, once his hair grows and it gets to about shoulder length, he's gonna cut off,
the
his
old
other hair.
joints. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
And in that process, like, I mean, okay, I get it. Like, and I would never hate on anybody for their own personal opinion, because it's not my hair. But it's not for me.
Not for you. Absolutely.
It's not for me.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. What's your opinion on people touching your hair?
Oh, I don't like it, bro. Nah. Wifey don't even touch my hair. Like, I don't. You don't touch my hair, don't touch my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Other than that,
you trying to grab your beard, bro?
I don't know, bro. Like, she used to. Don't touch my face, bro. Don't do it. Okay. It just don't go nowhere near none of this, man. Because I'm real particular with my face. I don't know what it is. Pause, but I just don't touch my face, man.
So none of your coworkers was ever like, "Oh, Curtis, your hair. Let me."
Oh, I wish a nigga would, bro. You know what's crazy? Since you bring up coworkers, that's a real big topic. So in my field, I work with a lot of white people, right? So when I first started this set of locks, I had to do rag on and all of that. So somebody, oh, what's going on with your hair? Oh, I'm growing my locks back. I leave it. I'm growing my locks back. Leave it like that with the straight face. Like, what you gonna say next? But the guy that I work with the most, because the way when we work, it's normally like sets of two. Like he got his own set of tests, I got my own set of tests. So whenever I'm working, it's me and him. Okay. So I basically broke it down to him. Older white guy, he knew nothing about locks. So I broke it down to him, and he was curious, but not on some disrespectful type stuff. He really wanted to know. He was like, oh, so, he was asking all type of questions. So does your hair curl and then it locks? So I was like, I had to, because immediately I got defensive, right? Like, don't fucking ask me about my hair, white boy. But I had to understand, like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? He's really asking me, like, he really doesn't know. I have to educate him. So I broke it down to him, explained everything, and now he got a better understanding, and I got that awkwardness out of the way. Yeah. Now when I see other people, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily him, but other people that I might see, day to day, I kind of get the looks or whatever, like, oh, he got a lot. What's going on with his hair? But I'm not ashamed of it. I don't try to hide it. Like, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? When I first started the job, I had locks, and then I cut them. And then I would hear little comments like, oh, you cut your hair? Oh, it looks a lot better. Oh, yeah, you look a lot better with your haircut. I'm like, all right, bro, like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you deal with that, and it's really up to you on if you check them right out the gate. Because, like, younger me, what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck you mean I look better with them cut? So I had to learn in the professional field how to learn the difference between somebody that's either hating on me or might be like semi backdoor racist versus somebody like the guy I see every day who's genuinely curious about the shit. So you'll see the not discrimination. You'll see the judgment when you first start getting locks or whatever. Now when they get a little bit longer, like maybe your length or even longer, I don't know why it's more acceptable in the work field. But it's like when you first get in your locks, niggas look at you like you crazy, like you stink, like, you know what I'm saying, you dirty. And that's not the case, bro. Yeah. It's like they can't handle that. It's like, for some people, it like throws them off, like, oh, it's such a striking look. It makes me, I can't stop looking at it. It's making me uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's like, everybody's reaction to that should be like, oh, well, little do you know, your opinion means nothing to me, nigga. Like, fuck what you think looks better, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kidding me? But that's a great point you bring up there, because that's my next question. Have you ever felt discriminated against because of your hair? But I've never thought about it as, I keep thinking about discrimination mainly because of, like, when I see, like, kids and, like, they're like white schools and they want them to cut their locks and shit. Remember that kid in Texas? Like the wrestler. Yeah, like the wrestler and shit, like that. That, like, discrimination, or like not getting a job because you got locks, or with females because they got a natural hairstyle. You know what I mean? But, like, never looked at it as a term of just judgment.
because of your hair.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel it's probably that way more than actual discrimination. It's probably stereotypes right off bat. Have you felt any of that?
I haven't felt any discrimination, but a lot of that has to do with people. I'm not gonna say people are afraid, but it's got to be a bold motherfucker to just be like, "Yo, your hair looks ugly. Like, why do you got them? Why do you got them spider webs on your hair?" You just got to be a bold motherfucker to just come up to you and say that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have zero respect for you at that point.
None. Yeah.
Just come up and say that.
Exactly.
So I've never experienced nothing like that. I'm trying to think if I've experienced any type of like looks or people like judging, but I don't feel, I mean, maybe it's like where I'm from, Central Virginia. So we got black, white, everybody. And a lot of people have locks around me. So, and it's also how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a grown ass man. So I don't walk into like a store or anything like with my pants to my knees. You know what I'm saying? Being real loud, rowdy, anything like that. So when people see me, and I always lead with respect, no matter who it is, white, black, whatever. If I see a man or a woman, you know what I'm saying? My first, "Oh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am." Like it's always respect. Absolutely. So a lot of that comes with how I conduct myself. Now at my job, yeah, you might see, like I was telling you earlier, you might see somebody, kind of looking a certain way or, but never out of their mouth, "Oh, what are you doing with your hair now?" Or, "Oh, your hair looks a little crazy today," or nothing like that. Like, I guess it's a good thing. People respect me enough to, if they're thinking it, they don't say it.
Okay. They better fucking not.
Yeah. It would be a problem. Like, not on some like lose my job type shit, but it's a conversation to be had. Like, all right.
There's just as a man, there's a way to address that to another man. You know what I mean? To let you know your opinion has nothing to do with what's going on over here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And if it ever did happen, like you said, like I would, sit them down. All right, well, let's have this conversation. First off, like you said, whatever you think about me, my hair, doesn't matter. We can coexist because there's a bag to be made. But if it's any type of disrespect, like you go your way, I'll go my way. And that's it. Whether I see you every day, whether I see you once a week, twice a week, whatever it is. And if it, you know what I'm saying, gets real serious, then we can take it there if need be. But I doubt it'll ever come to that.
Right. You don't see me asking, "Why can I see your veins?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't asking you none of that. Leave me alone.
I ain't asking you why your nose was red.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's hot in here. Your nose red.
Oh shit.
Oh man. So, does your hair have meaning or represent something to you?
I feel like it does, man. I feel like it represents confidence. Because with my first set, it was, I had to get over that hump of like, oh man, my hair looks crazy. I don't want to go to the grocery store and grab this, this loaf of bread with my hair looking. I might see somebody I know, or so it definitely it built confidence. I'm not I'm not a Rasta by any means, so it's not like a religious type of thing with my hair, but it definitely represents. And I didn't know this until I cut my first set. Like the hurt that I felt was like, damn, like I really did this for 2 years. Like it gave me confidence. It was part of me.
It's an extension of you.
Exactly. And I really feel like it. If I cut this set, like I don't know, bro. I can't see myself cutting this set. The way that it felt cutting my first set, I just can't see it.
Good. Don't cut it, because the people want to see you keep going. You know what I'm saying? Rock out.
Man. Yeah, even off of some YouTube shit, like it built confidence in me, bro. Like, no cap.
No, that's definitely understandable. And I hope it's important that you know that, your confidence built confidence in the rest of us. You definitely contributed, blessed the law community with your journey and your knowledge. And we greatly appreciate that, bro.
That's real. Love, man. That's love.
Real. But I mean, that's all I got. I know you do. Go ahead. Do you have anything to promote? Go ahead, get your shit off. Tell the people where they can find you, your businesses, all that. Go ahead, plug it.
All right. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out.
No shame.
Shout out to the Dynasty TV community over on YouTube. Follow me on there. Follow me on Instagram. Follow wifey on Instagram, Sherelle Washington.xo. She's doing amazing with this jewelry thing. She sells $5 jewelry. I don't know if you ever heard of Paparazzi. Shout out to everything going on over there.
Yo, how you
She's
spell
also
her?
like
How you spell her thing?
SHARELLE
Mm-hmm.
Washington.xo. So shout out to her, man. Like all we're doing right now is just trying to grind and build a future for the kids, man. That's all we're trying to do. Give our kids a life we didn't have, and that's all it's about, bro. Like, yeah, that's it.
Go see them. Go check them out. Beautiful family.
Thank you, bro.
She got sister locks too. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Maybe she want to get interviewed. Tell us her journey.
I got you.
If you want to come back on with your son, we could get him going.
This will not be the last time that I'm on this podcast, bro. That's a fact.
My dog. Listen, if you want to come on and you know what I'm saying, we can interview people together anytime. Let me know. We can get it smacking, bro. Or if you want to just, you know what I'm saying, come on, we can talk shit. We can start something else. I don't care. It's, you know what I mean? It's whatever. Because the sports shit, you know what I'm saying, I vibe with you just because, you know what I'm saying, the sneakers, the sports, the music, the movies, you know what I'm saying? Like we cut from the same cloth, bro. So I fuck with you regardless, bro.
Facts, bro. I appreciate you having me on, man. This was dope, bro. Like I said, this ain't gonna be my last time. I fuck with this type of shit, bro. The real shit is what I fuck with.
My dog. Appreciate it. Hold on, before we go, NBA season starting 2 weeks, bro. Like, who you got? Are the Lakers gonna repeat? Like, what's the deal? Because the Nets look crazy.
They do, and if they get James Harden, it's gonna be even crazier.
That's gonna be a problem over there.
You know, Russ just went to Washington, and then you know what I'm saying, John Wall went to Houston. So I don't see James Harden staying. If he goes to the Nets, they definitely coming out the East.
If he goes to the Nets, they got to bring something back. Like, who are the Nets giving up? They're not giving up Kyrie.
Nah, that's a good question too. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like, who they giving up?
What, Dinwiddie and LeVert? Like,
hey, LeVert a dog too on the low.
LeVert nasty. He'll give you 30. He'll give you 30 easily. Yeah. Listen, that nigga would start. Like, he would be the best player on the Pacers. Like, him and Oladipo would be. Like, he would be the best player on the Magic. Like, LeVert's a dog, bro. For sure.
Yeah. I can see LeVert need to go to a team like Memphis. I need my boy Ja to get some help down there.
Ja definitely needs some wing help.
Yeah.
Because
he's crazy. Go to the Memphis. That'd be nasty. No, I was gonna say I do see the Lakers repeating. I don't know, because with Clay going down, I don't see a team in the West that can compete with the Lakers. Like them adding Trez and them adding what's my man name?
Schroeder.
Yeah, Schroeder, Matthews. Like, I don't see it. I don't see nobody beating them.
Hold up now. Don't sleep on them Nuggets. Don't sleep on them Nuggets. I know they knew you. Listen, my cousins made the same face, and what the Nuggets do? What they do?
What they do? About the bubble though. The bubble.
What they do? What they do?
The bubble's different.
So if the bubble's different, so is the Lakers title different? Is the Lakers title different?
No.
Well, you give me that bubble's different shit. Them niggas beat the Clippers, bro. Listen, Jamal Murray gets better. Joker gets better.
Yeah.
Porter Jr. You seen the flashes.
Oh, I forgot about Porter Jr.
Jeremy Grant. Don't sleep on Grant.
They picked him up?
He was already there, wasn't he?
Oh, no. I'm thinking about Jeremy Lamb. Yeah, Jeremy
Grant was getting off, and they got Bol coming off the bench.
They make the Western Conference Finals, but in a series, I see the Lakers beating them in 5.
Oh yeah, I mean, nobody's fucking with Bron when it comes down to it. Like,
and the crazy thing is, like, Bron is good. Don't get me wrong, but like he don't even be playing for real until the playoffs. Like he be coasting.
Bron knows what it takes.
That's he can give you 20 and 12, 9 boards, like, and chilling because you got AD. Now he got shooters too. I don't know, bro. I'm a Kobe guy, right?
All day.
So them getting this ring, them getting this ring was like huge for the legacy. You know what I'm saying? RP. You know what I'm saying? Kobe. But moving forward, I can see them probably winning for sure next year, and then the year after, that's when it gets a little tricky because some of these younger players are getting developed.
If Bron three-peats with the Lakers, he's on par. He's on par. If he three-peats,
okay,
they're right there. They're
Before we
right
get
there.
out of here, though, like, who's your GOAT?
Mike.
Okay. And who's number 2?
Braun.
Okay. Yeah, we cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, it's unquestioned. But like,
yeah,
Kobe and Kareem, I think of it as tiers. And I think
okay.
Mike for so long was on that top tier alone. And under that, it was, you know, Kareem, Kobe, Magic, Larry, you know what I mean? The GOATs,
Right.
Shaq, you know what I mean? I'll put KD up there on that second tier right now. Like, KD is ridiculous. But Braun has, like, Braun is a phenom, bro. He was a 16-year-old phenom, and he never slipped. Never slipped. At 16, he was a phenom. Because there's a lot of niggas who were phenoms, like, oh, there were prospects coming into the league, and we think they might be next. No, they called Braun the chosen one at 16, and he lived up to it all, bro. That's miraculous, fam. Like, out the mud of Akron, little dead-ass Akron, that nigga did all that.
Facts.
Braun's
still
untouchable.
He's still performing, bro.
35, still getting it in.
That's
still
crazy.
Getting it in. About to play. Will win a ring with his son, and that'll be the end of it.
I think so. I think so too, because he just did that 2-year extension. So after that contract is up, Bronny will be eligible to get drafted. So I feel like he's gonna follow wherever.
I think if they change I think that'll be like his senior year. If they change the straight to high school shit, he can get drafted. But I feel like either way, Braun will stick it out and wait around and play like 2 or 3 years with Bronny.
Bro, if he three-peats, he might eclipse Jordan, bro. That's 7 rings.
Relax.
No, I'm sorry. That's 6 rings. He'll be right there. It'll be.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be right there. No, it'll be unquestioned. It didn't say who's the greatest basketball player of all time. You will have to say Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Right. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
But a lot of people argue, LeBron is, what is he now, 4 for 10 in the finals?
I don't care, bro.
But he went 10 times though.
I don't care, bro. The nigga went to 9 straight finals. Was it 9 or 8 straight?
I think it was 9 straight because he missed last year.
He went to 9
he was
straight
hurt.
finals.
Not last year, before last. He was hurt.
I don't care about none of that. And it was like it wasn't like he was playing some scrubs, bro. He was playing the souped up Warriors. Like, stop it.
Yeah. That's true.
But the Dirk ring is the blemish. The Dirk ring, because Dirk cooked them niggas. He was lifting that leg up on them niggas. Bosh ain't have nothing for that.
Bro, that's the same year that they swept the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lakers was the defending champs.
That was supposed to be our Kobe versus LeBron year in the finals.
Man.
And Dirk lost his mind, fam. Shout out to Dirk. Yeah. Legend.
Dirk went off.
Went off, bro. And it wasn't no fluke. Like, Dirk controlled that bitch. Like, yeah.
They earned that ring. They did.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna get. Listen, Luka gonna get a couple.
Bro, Luka, I think, is gonna be better than Dirk.
Way better. He better than Dirk now.
I like that take.
He better than Dirk right now. Give me peak Dirk against this Luka. Yeah.
Because he does more.
Dirk,
he does way more.
Dirk wasn't handling the ball like that. He wasn't facilitating.
Nah. Like, Dirk would get that bitch on the elbow. Do that.
He lift that knee up on you. It's a wrap. But yeah, Luka's a dog, bro. He's that nigga's wild.
Facts.
Wow. But hey, bro, that's all I got for today.
All right, man. Look, how long was we on here?
This was 2 hours, bro. We done went 2 hours and 3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We did it. This is the longest one so far. So
hell yes.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Everybody, Dynasty TV, give it up for the boy, you know what I'm saying?